Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far and welcome to another Will I Buy That video talking about the new and upcoming releases and whether or not I plan to pick them up. So before we get started, I must as always credit these incredible Instagram accounts. Most of the photos that I use in these videos come from these incredible accounts who always break these makeup launches first. They're always first hot off the press with the makeup news. So thank you, huge thank you to these guys who keep me in the loop and in the know so that I can plan my purchases and that I know what's coming up and can share with you guys. So first up, let's talk about this Laura Mercier Lunar New Year blush. This looks so cute and pretty. I saw this a while ago, like a long time ago, but it is now out. And let me tell you, I put this on my birthday wish list. Now, I'm not usually a fan of like picking up products just because they've got a cute embossing on or they've got a cute packaging or anything like that. I always feel like you need to like want the product as well, because ultimately if you plan to use this, that embossing is going to be gone very quickly. So you want to like the product, not just the packaging, not just the picture, is how I kind of always choose my products. But it was so funny because I didn't realize this blush is actually the shade Ginger. So it's an existing blush shade from Laura Mercier, the shade Ginger, that has been on my list for ages. I wanted Ginger for ages. I think it's like one of the only shades I don't still own from the Laura Mercier blush range, of which I am obsessed with. I love my favorite blushes and I've wanted Ginger for a while. So when I saw that that's the shade that was in here, I was like, that's it, I'm getting it, because I wanted the blush anyway. And now I get to have it in a cute packaging with a lovely little cute picture on. So even better. So I put that on my birthday list. So hopefully someone's going to get it for me for my birthday. Love you, mum. But yeah, be aware of that. If you weren't aware, the shade that's actually in this product is Ginger. So you may already own it, in which case that would be a silly purchase, wouldn't it? Unless you're hitting pan, and then I will let you off. Are you? Next up, this Natasha Denona Mini Crush palette. So this was like an accidental leak as far as I understand. It's one of those, yet again, surprise, surprise, someone's leaked a Natasha Denona launch. This was actually up on the shelves and people were purchasing it earlier obviously than planned. This looks like it was supposed to be a Valentine's Day release because it's very, in fact, no, it says that. It's not supposed to be, it is one. It says Valentine's exclusive. That's the clue that we all needed. This is an easy pass for me. I hope there's going to be more to this collection, but at the same time, if there is, and this is the colour story, I just feel like we've all seen it before. You know, last year, I think for Valentine's, wasn't that when we had the Mini Love collection? We had Mini Love and we had the Mini Love Cheek Duo, which was very cute. I really liked it, but if this is going to be like there's going to be another cheek palette to go with this, is it not going to be exactly the same? Because this palette looks very like Mini Love. I just feel if you have Love, if you have Mini Love, if you have Mini Love, I haven't seen that one, but maybe it's out there. It's just, it's unnecessary, certainly to my collection. You know, in this one, you do also get an eyeshadow brush, which is a nice little bonus, but I'm sure we're going to pay a few extra pounds for that. But yeah, for me, it's just a very easy pass. I don't need that. It's not my favourite colour story. It's a bit too sort of Barbie pink for what I like. But yeah, I just think it's unnecessary given that we all have already seen and have Mini Love and Large Love, Mini Love, the big one. So that's an easy pass for me. Money saved, happy days. Next up, this new foundation from Nars. This is a light reflecting advanced skincare foundation. I am excited for this one. Nars have a fantastic shade range for me. I can always find a great shade in winter and in summer. They also just do great foundations. I feel like I've yet to have a dud foundation from Nars. Their Sheer Glow foundation was like a classic banger. The Luminous, what was the Radiant something one, was one of my favorites for a long time. Their soft matte foundation, it has the word matte in it, so it's not my favorite, but it is a great matte foundation if you are a matte lover. I love their skin tint. Nars can do a foundation, so I'm excited for this one. It's much more up my street. It's ticking all of my boxes that I look for: the luminosity, the natural finish, the long wear. How much coverage have we got here? It doesn't seem to say about the coverage. I'm going to assume it's a medium coverage. Those foundations definitely typically are. So that all sounds fabuloso. I believe this is out in the US already, so hopefully it's coming here to the UK very soon. I'm definitely interested in giving this one a try. So next up, let's talk about these fragrances from Armani Privé. So I have, what do I have? I have an Armani Privé fragrance. I forget which one it is. It's Rouge Malachite, Rouge Malachite. So that's not my typical type of fragrance, but it definitely has a place in my collection. A summer's day, a summer's hot, glorious day on holiday. That's kind of my typical holiday fragrance because it's just light and fresh and easy on the nose, especially in hotter summer months. The performance on it is gorgeous. I much prefer the Armani Privé range to the regular Armani designer range. I just think the performance is that much better. But so I was excited. These bottles are glorious. They are so beautiful. I'm in love with them. However, that matters not if it smells like a badger, you know? So first off, Indigo Tanzanite. So this one intrigues me. It intrigues me. I'd like to smell it. I don't think I'll just blind buy it because it doesn't sound from the notes like it's my typical. It's not a safe blind buy for me and my preferences, but it intrigues me. It's got an almond top note along with bergamot, but in the heart, it's that heliotrope and milk. That has me thinking, I can get on board with this. And again, some benzoin, some balm, some patchouli in the dry down. That could potentially tickle my pickle. I can't picture it. I can't imagine what that's going to smell like, hence why it's not a safe blind buy. I'll wait at least for reviews, if not to see if I can get my nose on it. But it's intriguing. It sounds like something different. Typically, the Privé fragrances have a good performance. So I'm going to keep my eye on that one. The other one, Magenta Tanzanite, this sounds right up my street. I feel like this is probably going to come to my house to live with me. This has ginger in the top notes, which, I mean, the top notes really are not my typical go-to notes, but the heart has coffee and cinnamon, two of my favorite notes in fragrance. And then the base, tonka vanilla tobacco. I mean, yes, please. This sounds divine, delightful, glorious, 100%. This one's coming home with me. I'm excited for that. So next up, we have these. Have I already talked about these? I feel like I've already talked about these. Next up, the Sisley Phyto Rouge Shine Lipsticks. Ooh. These look stunning. Sisley is not a brand I have tried a lot. I don't know if I've tried any makeup from them. Have I? Have I? I can't think of anything. Can I? Oh, the powder. The powder. Hello. Ding dong. Anyone home? So the Sisley powder, my favourite ever loose powder. So yes, that's the only thing I think I've tried from Sisley. I've probably forgotten others. As you can see, my brains don't work so well these days. But these I am really excited to try. I don't know a lot about them because they haven't been released yet. But essentially, they look like shiny, medium opacity, glorious, juicy lips in lovely, stunning packaging, which I like the looks of. Also, the colours look like they're there. A lot of the time, these kind of balm lipstick hybrid formulas don't have any nudes. They're all like pink. Whereas this seems to have nudes, oranges, berry tones. I'm excited about these. They're supposed to be launching in spring 22 thanks to Tavia Chic Profile Official. They sound fabulous, so I'm hoping these are coming soon because they look glorious and I'm actually excited about these. I'm excited to try these. Next up, the Jaclyn Hill Skin Tint and Concealer. Now, Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics is not available here in the UK. I don't know if her website even ships here, so I don't think I can get these. I certainly can't get these for any kind of reasonable price. So this is going to be a pass for me, but I am going to talk about these as if that's not true, because that's no why can't I speak? That's no use to you guys. I'm just going to talk about this as if I can just walk to my local shop and buy them, although that is far from being true. We're just going to move past that. Now, I know everybody loves this packaging of the foundation, but to me, here's what I see when I see this packaging. It reminds me of foundation that's separated in the drawer. It's a really old foundation. It's separating. That's what this packaging reminds me of. So it kind of gives me negative connotations, but I feel like everyone else loves it. So that's just me. But I feel like that kind of ombre effect with foundation or base products is a mistake, because that to me is what happens when things are expiring. And that's just what I see when I look at this, so I apologize. The concealer packaging looks very, very nice. However, I do like the rose gold. Now, it's hard to judge off these photos, and I haven't seen swatches of the whole shade range, but I have seen people saying that the shade range is terrible as far as the skin tint, but it is a very sheer skin tint, so I'm going to hold my horses and wait for reviews to see what people are saying about it, because if it's very sheer, then we obviously don't need as many shades to cover everybody as you would like a full coverage foundation. So I want more information on that before we talk about the shade range. I just haven't seen any real life reviews and swatches yet. But here's the thing. I feel like Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics are still on probation, okay? They're on the naughty step. Well, maybe they've been allowed a step down. They're kind of starting to redeem themselves. They've had some better, smoother launches, some good products coming out. But I still feel like nothing is wowing me. Nothing is really making me feel like I'm missing out. I wish I could get this brand. Please bring it to the UK. I'm like okay with the fact that it's not here, because nothing is wowing me so far. So for me, this is a 100% wait for review. That's my advice, because I just don't think we can trust the brand yet. I think they've had some hits and some very big misses. They are a bit hit and miss. There's been some issues, some teething problems. Wait for review, wait and see what people are saying. I think there are better brands who have better products out there that we can trust, and we can rely on the ingredients and everything to be like wowing us. So certainly wait for review. This is an easy pass for me because I can't get it, and I'm not sad about it, in all honesty. Next up, this MAC Rethink Pink Lip Collection. I go nuts. I love a MAC lipstick. I love MAC lipstick collections. The most recent one was the Luster Glass. That worked out lovely for me. I love the Luster Glass. Tongue twister. I love the Luster Glass collection. I love the formulas and the shades I picked up. I love them all. I will love them even more, I'm sure, in summer, because they're that gorgeous summery glossy pop of color that I live for in the warmer months. So that is all tick, tick, tick. These colors they just don't appeal to me. They're just not my cup of tea. They don't tickle my pickle, sadly. They are all, you'll never guess what. They're all pink. They're all pink. Did you know that? Did you know the Think Pink collection would all be pink? Of course, I get it. It makes sense. But I don't like pink lipsticks. Pink lipsticks are not my cup of tea. In fact, pink in general, I just don't like. It doesn't suit me. I don't like the way it looks on me. There are very few pink lip or cheek or eye products, in fact, that I love. I do actually like rose and mauves are more my kind of pink on the eye. Brighter Barbie, like classic pinks, candy pinks are really not my colour. They just don't do it for me. They don't do it for me. They don't flatter my skin tone, my colouring. They're just not for me. Okay, you get it. I don't like the pinks. So this whole collection is an easy pass. Just looking at the swatches, I'm just like, there's nothing there that I feel drawn to. So that whole collection is an easy pass. If you love a pink lipstick, knock yourself out. You're going to have a whale of a time. Next up, let's talk about the Chanel Mediterranean collection. So this launched weeks ago in the US, but has yet to make an appearance here in the UK. Probably by the time this video goes up, it will be here just to embarrass me. But at the moment, as I'm saying this, it is nowhere to be found in the UK. I went through some lengths to get hold of this. I searched everywhere. I tried to order it from the Nordstrom website, because even though they deliver to the UK, they won't deliver this product, which boils my blood. Because if it's not available here, why can't I purchase it from a website in another country? What is the problem there? It's not an option for me to buy it here. I'm not cheating on another shop. It's not here. Why can't I buy it from there? Please enlighten me. My husband then went on a work trip to Austria, where he flew into Germany and then went to Austria, and it was available on both the German and Austrian Chanel websites. So once he got to his hotel, I was like, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to order it via the Austrian Chanel website, get it next day delivery to his hotel, all will be good. But It was too risky. I didn't think it was going to turn up before he left, and that would have been crushing. So instead, one of my wonderful American friends has purchased me the Pesh Rosé blush, which you guys know I've been banging on about it. I need it. It's a beautiful peachy luminous blush. Of course, I was going to need that one because that's just me in a blush. I live for it. I needed to get my hands on that one, and I skipped the rest of the collection. So the other blush was just not really my type of blush shade. If it comes here and I've seen some great reviews, I might reconsider. The eyeshadow palette, I think, looks gorgeous. It's very, very pretty, but it gives me major Charlotte Tilbury Star Aura vibes. It gives me major Celestial Divinity. Is it? Which one's which? Celestial. One is Charlotte Tilbury and one Celestial Pearl. Celestial Pearl. Celestial Pearl, Star Aura, Bronze Borealis. I feel like I have all of those palettes. This is completely unnecessary to my collection. From what I've seen, it's not wowing me. It's quite soft and subtle in comparison to those others, which obviously for lots of people is a great thing, but I need more. I need more bling. I need more pop. I need more shine. And I feel like those other palettes are so similar. It's just unnecessary for me. The balms, I'm not sure about because I've seen swatches that look lovely, and I've seen other swatches that make it look like they have no colour whatsoever, so they're just pointless. But again, if they come here, then I may pick up a couple to see how I like the formula, but I didn't like them. I wasn't wowed enough by anything else from that collection to get it shipped over from the US. The blush was the only thing that I felt like I really needed to get my mitts on. Next up, this Huda Beauty Wild Obsessions palettes. This is one of her mini palettes. She also released, I think, a new liquid lipstick shade, and this is for, is it Lunar New Year? I think Lunar New Year, or is it for Chinese New Year? So it says Year of the Tiger, so I'm assuming that this is for the Chinese New Year, this little collection. So it's got that gorgeous packaging. However, this is an existing palette. This is actually from the Wild Obsessions collection that was already launched, the Tiger palette, and I'm like, that's annoying. This looks nice. I love the packaging. It's not really my kind of color story, and obviously I didn't pick it up when it was in the Wild Obsessions collection, so I'm not going to buy it now just because it's got a tiger on the front. There's hair on my face again. But I feel like this was really not transparent. This was a re-promote. I've seen people who already own the tiger palette from the Wild Obsessions collection purchase this, not realizing they already had it, which annoys me. That's annoying. Please don't do that. Please make it clear if it's a re-promote. And also, it's a little bit lazy, isn't it? I feel like we could have done something different and something new rather than just repackaging it. Same, I guess, goes for the Laura Mercier blush. I wish that we could bring out... I would love to see some new shades of Laura Mercier blush. I would have loved that. It worked out nicely for me, but for anyone who already has ginger, probably would have loved a different new shade. You know, is that just me? I like new stuff. Give us something new. Stop putting the same thing in a different box, please. That's how I feel about that. It was an easy pass back then, and it's an easy pass now in slightly more glorious packaging. Next up, we have the Tom Ford Smoky Quartz palette. I really like, here's the thing. I really want to love Tom pardon? Who? Lord Farquhar? I really want to get on board with Tom Ford eyeshadows. I've really been trying, okay? I purchased one and I've been waiting for one to come out ever since that I might like the colour story enough to want to pick it up. First of all, the metal, what was that one called, that has just never arrived here in the UK. It was like, it was supposed to be months ago. I'm sure it was supposed to come here originally in October. And then we got the other one in December eventually, and it sold out almost instantly. Metal Lust, that's the name of the one I'm trying to talk about. Well, I 100% would have purchased that, but it's just never turned up. Where is it? Lost. It's lost. It's gone. Where's it gone? Who can find one? Not me. That one I would have purchased, okay. Every other time they've re-released Body Heat in 48 different varieties and different packagings and different colours, not interested. Wasn't interested in the other shade that came out along with Metal Lust. There's several others. Now there was the peach coloured one that's all matte shades, doesn't appeal to me. I want to love Tom Ford. I want to try more. I want to pick up some of these quads, but you're making it so hard for me. You are making it hard, Tom. You're not enticing me. I need some enticement. I need something to push me over the edge, to grab me and you know, really twist my arm into purchasing an eyeshadow palette from you. That's my feedback. I'm sure he's listening intently. This is not, it's not going to be the one, I'm afraid. It's just like, it's fine, like every other of the last 25 that have been released by the brand, that it's fine and it vaguely resembles several other palettes that he's already released. He's definitely had some like ups and downs, some hits and misses with his formulas recently, so I don't trust the brand as far as eyeshadow anymore. I think this one's just okay. It doesn't wow me. I've heard there are more coming. There are more exciting ones on the way. I'll wait for those. I'm still waiting for Metal Lust 6 months later. I'm still waiting. If that one pops up, maybe I'll pick it up. But probably I will have got bored of waiting by the time it finally arrives. But yeah, I feel like there's more coming. There's more exciting palettes to be had than this one. So for me, I'm going to save my money. So ABH have released a whole range of new lipsticks, and they have mattes and they have satin finishes. I don't think ABH has ever done satin lipsticks before, right? Is that right? They did have a matte formula previously, which let me tell you, was drier than the Sahara Desert. Those mattes, those older matte lipsticks from ABH, dry, so dry, painful, horrible. So I'm so glad. I feel like the brand desperately needed a lip range, a nice, good lip formula, lip range. They really needed to reformulate their matte lipsticks and they needed new shades. I feel like that was really lagging behind for the brand as far as the rest of their products. Their lips were completely off the mark as far as their usual quality. I am very pleased that they have finally done this. I'm even more pleased that they've brought out a satin formula because that would be my preference. There's so many shades in here that I really like the look of. I am just waiting for some swatch videos. There are some great swatches on Instagram. I think the account is Maquillage It Up on Instagram, has some amazing swatches, but I want to see lip swatches so I can really decide what colours will suit me. But there's many peaches, many satin peaches, and I love a satin peachy lipstick. So yeah, there's also some really lovely nudes in there. I'm not really interested in the mattes, I don't think, unless someone proves me wrong. I'm sure they've improved their formula. In fact, it looks, even on the lip swatches, they look not completely matte. They look like a matte, a slightly luminous matte. So hopefully those are much more comfortable and enjoyable and pleasant. But yeah, I'm sure I will pick up a few of those. I'm just waiting for some lip swatch videos so I can see and make a more informed decision on what shades I would like. But they look very beautiful. I love the packaging, and I'm sure a few will be coming home with me. So please let me know what, if anything, of these products you are really excited about, what tickles your pickle, what you are more than happy to pass on and save your money. What is exciting out of these new collections? If anything, is anything exciting? Maybe not. But I hope you enjoyed this video and I'd love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye.